Vernyce Weber's with us on the program. She and her husband Will raised some quarter horses at Burwell, Nebraska. First thing, Vernyce, how's the weather treating you guys up there at Burwell?
It's been a pretty decent year this year. We've got some decent rains, and we're sitting in just about right. We could use another little sprinkle, but not till we get our silage cutting done.
Not like last year where you had the flood, is it?
Oh, gosh, no. Last year was unbearable. It was 2 years in a row we didn't irrigate, and we got caught part of that flood in March, and then it turned to a blizzard, and I'm thankful it's a little dry for a while.
Talk about your quarter horses, will you?
I've been breeding horses now for, I think I've got my 30-some-year pin, and I started off with Hancocks and Eddies, and I found out the Eddie 80s was some of the strongest lines, and so that Craig Haythorne had, and then I used them for quite a few years, and then I started introducing some Blue Valentine. I got a chance to great offer to buy a Leo Hancock Hayes son before Leo Hancock Hayes went totally ballistic, and his name was Blue Kirk, and he did a tremendous job to my program. So I've always kind of stuck to the Hancocks and Blue Valentines and with a shot of Eddie in there, and so it's really made some terrifically good ranch horses. We have a 5-year-old Blue Cat Hancock daughter that qualified for the World Show last year as a 4-year-old in the Headden, and that's when you had to qualify. This year you don't. She's done really well.
What do you like about those Blue Valentines? What attracted you to them?
They have a tremendous disposition, good bone, good sense, good brains. They just have it. You don't have to put it between the ears. And they've got the heart to go all day if you want, and they've got the good bone to stay with it, and they got the athletic ability. I know some people talk about the Hancocks being bronky, but they're just like every other breed. If you want to get on and try to cowboy and not do your groundwork, they're just a little stronger-hearted than the others. They just got terrific minds and good disposition and good bone to hold up and muscles and do what you need to do.
You've got a sale coming up. As a matter of fact, you've got one horse in a sale that's coming up, this weekend, and then the next weekend you've got a sale that has more horses in it. Talk about those sales, will you?
Yes. I have a high percentage Driftwood 2-year-old stud colt in the Driftwood's Legend sale. I was going to introduce Driftwood into my program. I've decided to cut down to about 50 mares. So I'm going to stick to my Hancocks and Blue Valentine. One older gentleman come up here and he says, looked at my horses. He says, why are you changing, Vernyce? He says, what do you want to change? I said, I don't know. He says, you got bone, you got brains, you've got athletic ability. Why do you want to change anything? So I said, I guess since I'm going to cut down, I'm going to stick with what I got. So that's why I've got the Driftwood stud on the Driftwood sale. The Huskerland Breeders' Production sale, I've got 39 2020 babies on it, and I've got a handful, about 8 really good brood mares. And there are several good Blue Roan stud prospects in the sale. I lost Blue Kirk last fall, so there won't, I just got a little semen, and I'm going to be saving that. But I've got 3 Blue Kirk colts, Blue Roan stud prospects. There's a stud prospect and 2 fillies. And we've been putting on sales since 2005. Then we took a break there for a few years when the horse market was down, and this will be our second year with the Huskerland Breeders' Production sale with Claire and Robert Lee and a few other consigners. And there's going to be a great selection of horses this year on there.
Most of the horses in the sale then are Hancock-bred horses?
There are, I would say, 90% are Hancock and Blue Valentine bred horses. There are some, I have a few that are over 20-25% Blue Valentine, and same way with the Hancock. I've got some that are over 15% Joe Hancock.
Where's the sale located, and is it online as well?
The Huskerland Breeders' Production Sale is located at Kearney, Nebraska, at the fairgrounds in Kearney. It'll be indoors, so the heat or the cold won't be an issue. And it's the preview of the riding horses starts at 9, and the sale starts at noon. And if a family wants to come, there's a lot of things to do that are kind of opening up from the COVID now. So we don't have there's still things that the whole family can come do.
And as far as the online, is that through what, DV auctions?
Yes. The sale you can bid online with DV auction, and our catalog is online as well with them. You just have to pre-register to be able to bid. You can go look at any time, but you do need to be pre-registered to bid. And if anybody has any problems getting registered, all they have to do is call me or Claire, and we can get them approved and on there. And we do have a lot of trailers coming from back east. So if somebody buys something online and needs to have a ride for it, we can hitch some rides back east. And if it don't work a different direction, we are all willing to bring them to our house and keep them and take care of them just like they were ours till they can get picked up.
That's Vernyce Weber raising some quarter horses at Burwell, Nebraska. Thanks for joining us. May God bless, and come back and join us again, won't you? I'm Howard Hale.